All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back. Welcome back to another episode on Antiochus Aurelius Motivates, my channel here. And I'm glad to be back with y'all again today. Thank God it's Friday, man. We made it through another week. And last night we had some thunderstorms come through, so things are kind of wet up. But it looks like the rain done passed by, even though it's still some clouds out here right now. But y'all already know what we do every day over here on my channel. We do my walk and talk thing every morning. I do my little exercise, get out, do a topic of the day. And then after the topic, or during the topic, I break the topic down for you, tell you how I feel about it, and all of that. You know, we have a little small discussion over everything. And then after the video, if anyone would like to leave any positive feedback in the comment section below, y'all already know I really appreciate that right now, especially during this time in my life. And each and every one of y'all who are keeping me motivated, you are very, very, very highly appreciated and valued. I want you to know that, for real. With that being said, y'all already know every time before I get into the video, I just go ahead and I give an introduction of myself, and also just so I can tell others about what this channel is about for anyone who may be coming new to my channel. All right, so I'm Antiochus Aurelius. This is my channel, Antiochus Aurelius Motivates. And everything that we do here on my channel is all about positive vibes, uplifting, encouraging videos for those of y'all who may be going through your own personal battles, struggles, hardships, or whatever it is that you may be facing in your own personal life. That's what this is for. I'm here for you. Also, this channel is for any of you who may feel lost, abandoned, forgotten, or just left out. Listen, God is still with you no matter what. Even when you feel like you're totally alone, God is still with you, and I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So just remember that. And this channel, you know, is also for any of you who you may feel like you just want to better yourself as an individual. You're just trying to become a better version of yourself because you're just tired of all the drama in your life and all the nonsense, and you are reaching for the best version of yourself. That's who this is for too. That's who this channel is for too. So y'all are all welcome. And with all that being said, you already know what I do every time. Y'all already know who have already been with me, what I do every time. I just like to tell my story about my life and share my testimony briefly before we get into the video about what I have survived. Okay, so what happened was I survived pure hell here. Wicked and evil people have tried to destroy my entire life and existence. Literally tried to take me out, tried to kill us, kill me and my mother. And before all of that, they have terrorized, tormented, and traumatized my entire life here where I live. And it's been terrible. It's been absolutely terrible. The things that I have survived. I don't even know how I'm still here right now. All I can do is give God all the glory that I'm still here. It's a miracle I'm here. It's a miracle I'm in this car. It's a miracle I'm still driving. It's a miracle I'm alive. Okay, so you know, all I can do is give God all the glory for that, because these wicked and evil people, they tried to destroy my entire business. They weaponized the Babylon system against me. They did everything in their power, essentially, that they could do to destroy my entire life. And I know the reasons why they did this. It was with malicious intent to try to, like, make me unalive myself or do something to harm myself. And even to this very day, these wicked and evil people, they threatening to take my last, and they would take my last if they could. I know they would. That's how wicked and evil they are. But they're gonna pay for what they did to me. You know, they weaponized the Babylon system against me with the business license department and the property tax office. And then before all of that, my music that I created for my ministry, for Christ Money Ministry, which I started way back in 2013. They tried to silence my voice from that. They did everything they could to stop that. And people have been trying to stop that here ever since way back then. They've been trying to stop it. And, you know, it's like all of that, I put in a lot of work into, man. You know, 5 albums, which I've told y'all about who already know me and know of my channel here. But, you know, I mean, I've been disrespected here. I've been sabotaged, backstabbed, all of that. People went behind my back, tried to steal my jobs. And I'm pretty sure that that there was a lot of people involved in this, what was done to me, because this is the biggest thing. On September 25th, 2024, at around 11:30 p.m. at night, my house was shot all up in a drive-by shooting. And to this day, we going on 10 months this month, in July, since it all happened. The perpetrator or perpetrators who did that have still not been caught or brought into justice in a criminal court of law here. And so to me, that tells me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, man, they covered the whole thing up, man. The powers that be covered it up, man. I know they had to have, because they unloaded a whole clip on my road that night. Yeah. Pat, 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 pat. A whole clip, man. Shot up my mama's bedroom walls. Shot up my hallway. I had to dive bomb, you know, in my kitchen hallway. We was afraid we was gonna die. Then the very next night, we had to go through a Hurricane Helene storm, with tornado warnings going all off on our phone the whole night. So, we was afraid we was gonna die for 2 nights in a row, man. Then the night when the shooting occurred and everything, we had to stay up with the police all night that night, and the next night we had to stay up all night with the hurricane thing. So it's almost like the whole thing was orchestrated in a way, intentionally that way. And you know, I mean, it really has terrorized, tormented, and traumatized my entire life, the things people did to me here. And like I said, and I've said this previously, I know this was Ephesians 6:12, the forces of darkness and evil who did this to me to try to destroy me, because there ain't no way, man, somebody could have went through all this like what I've gone through. I mean, I've gone through the stuff I've been through. Most people would not survive the stuff that I've been through. Like, they totally humiliated me here. And, you know, a lot of these people who, you know, turned their back on me were people who I was cleaning up all their properties for them, hauling their junk, putting their junk in my yard. I was down on my knees on pillows, pulling weeds for these people in their gardens. And these are people who are well-off people, you know, people who got businesses, nice businesses, making money, you know, and stuff like that for real estate and everything like that. Anyway, they completely turned their back on me when everything happened the way it happened. And they essentially left me for dead. So did even, you know, a lot of other fake people, even fake family. So anyway, this is what I have survived, man. This is what I survived. And in my whole life, it's almost been like a nightmare. Literally. All this stuff has like been a nightmare that I've been living through. And I'm still living through it right now to this day. I'm still living through it. So that's the reason why I'm doing all of this. You know, that's the reason why I'm here. And I have a deeper appreciation for my life now after all of this that I survived. So that's the reason why I wanted to come on here and work my channel harder and do these walk and talk things and everything, just to show other people not to give up, because I'm not giving up. I'm still not giving up. I'm not giving up because I can't give up, because I know that's what they waiting for me to do, my enemies, the same ones who did all this to me. And I know that's the reason why they did all this to me, to try to make me give up. So I'm never going to give them that satisfaction. And I know probably what they really wish they could have done was dance on our grave, me and my mama's grave. That's how wicked and evil these people are. But, you know, God is about to deal with them, and I know he must be about to deal with them soon. All I can do, man, you know what I mean, is just keep the faith every day, keep praying for justice, man. And I appreciate all of y'all's support, man, who's been supporting me, man, through all this. So anyway, with all that being said, man, that's my testimony. So I'm about to go ahead and get into this topic, the topic of the day. And anyway, the topic of the day is going to be, they just completely left you. They left you all alone. And it showed you who they all were. They completely left you all alone, and it showed you who they all were. Now you know. Now you know. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go. Okay, so, like I said, they showed you who they all were. Now you know. They showed you their true colors. The mask finally slipped on all of them. And you found out the hard way. But you had to go through what you had to go through to figure it out. They showed you who they were. They showed you their true colors. They showed you they didn't care nothing about you, and they never did. And that they were only there to use you for what they wanted, and when they were through with you, throw you away like you was some kind of piece of trash, like nothing. And they also threw all my work in the garbage that I gave out for free. And everything that I tried to do for a lot of these people and bent over backwards for, man. You know, the thanks I got for that was just almost like being thrown away like a piece of garbage. Yeah. That just goes to show you just how evil and wicked people can be, man. They have no feelings in this day and age we are in. And I've talked about this before. Ever since, you know, after all of that, people just lost their mind, man. They really lost their mind. They have no consideration for anyone else's feelings or anything. All they care about is themselves, man. But they showed you who they were. So now you know. That's the main thing, man. And it's great to know, you know, excuse me, something is messing with my nose this morning, but this is always the way it is when sometimes I have allergies in the morning. But it's great to know, you know what I mean? Like I was saying before, who people really are. It's great to know. You know, it's a good feeling to know that, because you know from now on, you know, if they ever try to befriend you again or whatever, to be very careful with these people, with these types of people. And that's the thing, man. Right now, that's what I'm thinking about the most. Like, I'm thinking about all of this, and I still don't really got a clear understanding of everything, but I know God is going to take me to where God is going to take me. You know what I mean? And I don't know what you have been through personally, or what your personal things are that you're dealing with. But just remember, man, you know what? No matter what, when they show you who they are, believe them. When you find out people's true colors, you know, and they show you who they are, don't ever forget that. And don't ever forget the way they treated you. You know, because it's like sometimes, you know, now we living in this world where you encounter people who are only there to take from you. And you just got to be careful and be wary and leery of everyone now. Because everyone out here, it's like, are in this matrix, living for themselves and living for things that don't even have no true meaning anymore. Really. You know, I mean, it's like they just got their mind or their head in the sand. You know, it's like their head is down, they can't see nothing but nonsense all the time. And they feed into that. They feed into all that. You got a lot of people out here just believing lies and living lies every day. Every day. That's all they do. You know, but the thing about lies, man, is when you tell a lie, then the thing about that is, after that, you got to tell another lie to cover up that first lie you told. You know? And excuse me, it's people walking all up behind me and stuff like that. Excuse the distractions on the video, but I don't like that. That kind of makes me nervous. But forget all of that. I'm still going to keep the video rolling anyway. You know, I just don't like it when people's walking close behind me. So anyway, like I was saying, whenever you tell a lie, then what you have to do is you have to tell another lie to cover up that lie. And so that's what you see what's going on right now with the society and everything that's going on. Lies are being exposed because they done told too many lies to too many people. They done told too many lies to too many people, and they have to keep the lies going. They have to keep the illusion going. That's what's happening right now. Why we see the cracks starting to form and the foundations that they built all these empires on this illusion out here in these lies. And eventually it's going to crumble under its own weight. And the only thing that's going to be left is the truth. But you were the type of person who you came to bring the truth to most of these people and to show them the truth. You know, but they rather believe the lie. But people who believe lies all the time, you know, the thing about believing lies is you lose yourself in the process, and you also forfeit your blessings. You forfeit your blessings from God. That's what happens from that. Because you sitting there and you talking and listening to lies and believing lies about somebody, or you telling lies about somebody, and you don't have no business doing that. And then, you know, because of that, you forfeit your blessings. So anyway, so that's the message for today, man. But just remember, like I said, when people show you who they are, when people show you who they really truly are, believe them. And then if they ever try to come back into your life, make sure that you are very careful with these types of people, man. So anyway, and I pray for all the blessings for all of y'all who are dealing with these types of things like what I'm dealing with. I pray for y'all. And I appreciate all your prayers for me as well. Thank you. Till the next video, y'all have a good and happy Friday and enjoy your weekend. I probably won't be back here again till after the weekend with the walk and talk thing. But I will probably be back out making some videos, you know, like how I do when I be driving and stuff like that. You know, just talking about various things. So hopefully I'll see y'all then again on the next one, man. Till then, just, hey, y'all just, like I said, man, like the video, comment, and subscribe. And see you on the next one. Peace.